Ciao Juventini of the world, ciao non-Juventini of the world, ciao calcio lovers of the world. I hope you're all doing well and prepared for that video. You know the drill. When we are transforming the channel in GJustjuve, it means that we are speaking about the 19 other teams of Serie A, a bit less of Juventus. We are doing it in collaboration with Foot Italia. Amazing news, amazing Twitter. You can find the link into the description. Foot Italia one, or going immediately to their website, which is really great. You can filter by team, you can filter by youth, you can do whatever you want. Guys, today we will speak about calcio because that's important for the Juventini on the channel. Continue to watch because you will know what the competition are doing. For the other ones, continue to watch, maybe subscribe even in the channel if you love these kind of context, because once a week we are really speaking about calcio in general, and maybe for the next season we will have maybe some debates with other people from the calcio community. We start immediately with the first tweet that is quite correct from Foot Italia, that was saying that on the Italian transfer market it was a bit calm in that last week of July, but pay attention because there is still 1 month to go, except for our friends from Milan with Charles De Ketelaere, and I will repeat it one more time for our Milanista friends, Charles De Ketelaere. That's how you pronounce it. I'm living in Belgium, so listen to me, it is the correct pronunciation. All the other ones are not correct. But who are the king of last week? We have to speak about two teams. Napoli with a lot of signings, but also and especially Roma with that crazy welcome from Paulo Dybala. I know that some Juventini will still have their heart broken, maybe even some Juventini bought the shirt of Paulo Dybala. I would never do that, but I saw it online. Guys, we start with the first news, and we have to speak about Napoli that is going after the ex-goalkeeper of Maurizio Sarri, that was the ex-coach of Napoli, Kepa from Chelsea. They are insisting to have that goalkeeper. Napoli fans, what do you believe about Kepa? Yes or no? The only thing that I remember from him is when he didn't want to be subbed out. Do you remember that crazy Europa League match with Maurizio Sarri? That was crazy. The biggest news of the Mercato, guys, is Charles De Ketelaere that could pass his medicals with Milan tomorrow on Sunday, or today on Sunday when I will upload that video, or on Monday to play actually with his teammates in training from Tuesday. Finally, Milan with Maldini, they found an agreement with FC Bruges. It was really a hard negotiation, but they won, like they won the Serie A last year. In Italian football news, Foot Italia is also reporting about a sad one, about Inter losing their sponsor. Not definitely, but the Digital Bits, it's not able to pay the last mensualities to Inter. They are the front sponsor of their shirt. Will they start Serie A without sponsor? It's something that we have to check. What about Digital Bits? Because they are losing a lot of value with that crypto value. Bad news. And that's maybe also why we are going to the next news with Alexis Sanchez linked to Marseille. Inter is about to save some money. They want to save some money. They have to save some money, especially the salary, the high salary of Alexis Sanchez, that if I'm not wrong is about 6 million euro net. They need some funds, they need some money, and Alexis Sanchez, that probably blocked the arrival of Paulo Dybala, could go to Marseille. One that is leaving Serie A is Molina, a player that we wanted to keep in Serie A regardless if it was Juventus or Udinese. He's leaving, he's going to Atletico Madrid, and he already chose his number, that will be the number 16. Udinese already found another one to join them after losing Molina, and it is Enzo Ebosse that is coming from Ligue 1, from Angers. The curiosity there is not really a replacement for Molina, it's more a replacement for Udogie, because he's a left back, and that's why I'm asking myself what will happen with Udogie. Will he go in Premier League like he said a few weeks ago that one day in the future that would be his dream, or will he be able to remain and go to a Serie A team? We know that he had some talks with Juve, but also with Inter. Let's see what will happen. With the other news, we continue with Sassuolo that is speaking a lot. Sassuolo loves to go on the microphones and speaking publicly about everything that they are doing. He spoke about two players, about Raspadori that received an offer from Napoli. The rejuvenation project of Napoli is ongoing after saying goodbye to a few players, Koulibaly, Insigne, also Dries Mertens. They are going for some new players, and Raspadori could be one of them. Raspadori that already said yes, he wants to play Champions League, already agreed on the salary of 2.5 million. It's true that after selling their strikers, Scamacca, Sassuolo, they don't need some money, but maybe they don't want to break the dream of Raspadori. Another player is Fratesi that was that close to join Roma, but you will see in the next news that Roma has found another midfielder to replace them. One that is leaving Inter for free is Vecino, and he's that close, or maybe he's already, yeah, he already has been announced by Lazio. Vecino going to Lazio. Is that a great one or not? I don't know. At least Lotito said we don't care about the presentation of Dybala. We are not collecting images of superstars. We are going for players that are there for our project. What about Napoli? Because it's not over, I told you. Zielinski could be one that is also leaving Napoli, and he could go to West Ham. West Ham that already signed Scamacca. West Ham that is going more and more towards Italy, like Toronto is doing, for example. Roma is intensifying the contact for Gini Wijnaldum. I told you that Roma probably already gave up on the other midfielder Fratesi from Sassuolo, and they are going for Wijnaldum. Roma is building a really strong team, after Dybala, after Wijnaldum. They are going also with other players. What a team that they are building there. Mamma mia. Attenzione to Roma. They continue with Atalanta, that actually has not been that much on the radars, not in the last part of the Serie A, but especially not on the Mercato. Well, they are going for Ademola Lookman, right back from Leipzig. Leipzig that could already replace him with David Raum. We have also to speak a bit about Torino. Torino that we didn't see a lot in the Calcio Mercato news. Apparently, Torino fans are not happy, but also Juric, the coach, is not happy. There was the sporting director that had to join them in their training session to calm a bit everyone. Well, it looks like it didn't really work because they were fighting in a parking, filmed by their own players, shared everywhere. What a disaster. And now the news, the big news of the week. We are speaking about Paulo Dybala joining Roma. The kid was happy, the kid was smiling, the kid was proud, and was not even believing his own eyes about the welcome that he received from Roma. A big debate from the teams in Italy. Some people are saying, Mamma mia, this is really a shame. How is it possible that you are actually setting up something that big for one single player? Other people are really not happy with their own club because they are saying, how is it possible that we are not doing something like that when we are announced big players? Like some Juventini were saying about Cristiano Ronaldo that was presented in front of an empty stadium. So it's a big debate. I want to know your thoughts about the presentation. I have to admit that something like that is big, is huge, and I'm sure that Dybala will be 100% boosted and pumped up. Napoli, I told you, Roma, Napoli, Napoli, Roma, Roma, Napoli, they are fighting for who will be in that top four. Well, they presented Kim In-jae, I believe I pronounce it well, or I try to pronounce it well, that actually immediately started to have some affinities with their team members. He chose for Gangnam Style to sing in front of their new teammates. You know what they are doing in Italy, but also more and more in Europe when they have to present some new players, they have to sing a song. Well, Kim, with a bit of personality, he chose that song, and he starts to be already a fan favorite. Scamacca is leaving, I told you, Scamacca, Molina, and so on and so on. We are losing a lot of big talents in Serie A. Scamacca is going to West Ham, and also their beautiful presentation for them. Another talent that is leaving Serie A, it's a Belgian one that from Bologna, Teate, who is going also him abroad. He's going to Rennes, and that's a bit strange, and not going to Premier League where the money is big, but going to Rennes where their new owners that has also a lot of money. Rennes that wants to compete with Monaco, with Marseille, and with Paris Saint-Germain. Teate is going there. It's a pity. And then one of the last news, guys, Roma is not over. I told you that they are trying to build a really competitive team, and they are succeeding. Another one that could potentially join them is Eric Bailly. Fun thing about Napoli is that during the training session when it was open for the supporters, one of the supporters, he has thrown actually a hat to Spalletti. Spalletti that didn't look at the hat, he put the hat on, and he was making some really strange ad for a really strange site for adults. It is what it is. What about Zaniolo? Roma at a certain moment, they can't just sign everyone. They also have to think about selling. They will play today, or actually yesterday when you will watch the video, versus Tottenham. Maybe there will be some talks between Roma and Tottenham to actually say goodbye to one of their biggest talents, Nicolo Zaniolo. And we finish with the last news about Dries Mertens that said officially goodbye to Napoli in the beginning of the week. Where will he go? To Marseille, maybe even to Juventus, because some papers are reporting it. I don't know. Guys, 10 minutes. This one was a really short one. I told you not a lot of big things happened, but still a week to remember with a Napoli rejuvenating project, Roma that is really building a team to have some dreams like they had in 2000. You remember when they won the Scudetto? It's a lot. And then Charles De Ketelaere will be a massive signing for our really great friends from Milan. It is what it is. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, Forza Calcio.